Welcome, Never Betters, to my YouTube channel. I'm Susan, and this is Buddy Sherman. We are so grateful you're here. So today I've prepared a 1-hour Power Vinyasa Flow yoga class for you, all about movement and message. In the flow, we're going to move in and out of different variations of pigeon pose. The message is about developing your Welcome, Never Betters, to my YouTube channel. I'm Susan, and this is Buddy Sherman. We are so grateful you're here. So today I've prepared a 1-hour Power Vinyasa Flow yoga class for you, all about movement and message. In the flow, we're going to move in and out of different variations of pigeon pose. The message is about developing your honesty muscle. I hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up, push the bell for future notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's get after the best version of you today. So if you follow me on Spotify at Never Better Yoga, go ahead and press that start button right now all together. Then come with me right to the top of your mat, but we're going to sit down. Your feet are going to be wide, so they're going to be all the way to the width of your mat. Your knees are bent. Your hands are going to slide onto the floor. And just start today with a very gentle rinse of your knees side to side. So just know that this rinse that we're beginning with helps release any tension in your lower back and just starts to warm our bodies up. So bring the focus of your mind in towards your breath. So whatever it took for you to get here today, we're going to rinse it away. The shift of our knees side to side is the beginning of the rinse. So we're in a series called No Matter What, and it's based on a book by Lisa Nichols. And today we're going to focus on honesty. So Thomas Jefferson, he says that honesty is the first chapter in the book of wisdom. Now, rinse your knees left, pick up your right hand, drop your left forearm, and reach your right arm up and overhead. So pull the right shoulder blade along your back side to create a little more space between your right ear and your right arm. Now take your gaze down toward the left elbow. Shift your gaze back up. Slip your right hand behind your right ear. And then exhale, right elbow toward left. Inhale, open back up. Exhale, dive back in. Inhale, open back up. Last time, hold. Exhale, dive in. Now drop both forearms. You might have to adjust a little bit, but your forearms are down facing the back of your mat. Knees are rocked over to the left, and you've got a nice twist in your waistband. So just hold here. Take a nice deep breath in, fill the back side of your body. And on the out breath, you can dive a little deeper into the twist. Now, if you would like more, stretch your arms out long, coming off of your forearms. Just an option. Now, walk your hands back towards your body, shift back to where we began, and go back to the rinse, side to side. So just letting your knees tip, letting your breath smooth out. So it's called samavriti. There's a smooth element to your breath where there's the same amount of space in between the fluctuations. So in between each breath. Now rock your knees over to the right side, and you're going to dip the right forearm down. Left arm comes up and overhead for a nice long line of energy from your left pinky finger to your left pinky toe. Now look down at the right forearm. Find a little extra stretch in your neck. And breathe into it. Now slip the left finger pads behind your left ear as you look up. Right forearm is down. Exhale, draw in, left elbow toward right. Inhale, open up, front body expands. Exhale, dive back in, left elbow toward right. Inhale, open back up. Third time, hold. Exhale, dive in, hold. Drop both of your forearms to the mat, letting them be parallel to each other. So it's like you're drawing your heart away and your forearms towards your body, but you're twisted at the waistband toward the back of the house. Now just breathe into this twist. It might be enough right here for you, or you might want a little more. You've got the option to extend your arms out long, lifting your forearms up and diving into the twist. So we like to take our inhalation to create space and our exhalation to dive into the space we create. Then walk your hands back towards your body, shift back to the front of the house, and take your right leg. You're going to cross it over the left. So you have to bring your left heel in a little bit. Now you're in a seated figure four shape with your legs. Go back to the rock. So just very gentle, side to side. The right foot is flexed with your toes flared out. And then I want you to take the right foot, let it land right off of your mat. Take the right hand and pull the left heel in. Sweep the left arm up. So just look up and sit right here. Your sits bones are rooted down. You're going to move into that seated spinal twist, Ardha Matsyendrasana. You can hug this right thigh with your left arm, or you could hook it, letting the tips of your ears draw back and letting the waistband twist as you hug into your midline. Now, if you would like more, left hand on the outside of the right foot, pick up the right leg so it crosses over. You get a nice IT band stretch. Right arm stretches out to the side. You can even take your gaze over toward the right. Now come back to the center. Let your feet plant at the width of your hips. Let your thumbs face in, pinky fingers out. Roll your shoulder heads back and let your heart lift up as you pop your hips up for reverse tabletop. Hug your inner thighs in. Your chin can either be in or up and back. Now, super slow, lower your sits bones back down, and you're going to cross the opposite leg over. So left leg on top, opening the hip joint through the hip and not the knee. Take another little rock side to side. So you're just shifting right and left. Breathing in and out through your nose, and then tip all the way over. The sole of the left foot lands. Your left hand pulls the right leg in a little tighter. Left finger pads can go down. Right arm lifts up. Now, either hug this left leg in nice and tight as you twist over to the left, or hook it, seeing if you can get rid of any space in between your arm and that left thigh on the twist. Left shoulder blade rolls back. Shift your gaze up just a touch as you soften your face. Now breathe. Now, if you want more, right hand to the outside of the left leg. You can kick it out and stretch your left arm out to the side and breathe. Now go ahead and release it. Come back to the center. Feet are at the width of your hips. Arms are out in front. Pull your navel into your spine. Roll down, but slip your forearms down. Now you've got your forearms down. Your legs are bent. Pull your knees in toward your chest and point your toes. Round your back, tuck your chin. Now levitate your legs up. Flex your feet and just hold. You're on your forearms. The legs are lifted. Right leg is going to hover. Left leg is going to stay straight to the sky. So you're making an L shape while you're on your forearms. Now shift. Left leg hovers. Right leg lifts. Now scissor your legs front and back, keeping your feet flexed and toes flared out. Navel draws in to protect your lower back. Now point your toes. Do the same scissoring of your legs. Now floint your toes. Flointing is in between a point and a flex. So you've got your toes flared out, your inner thighs drawing in and up. And now put your feet in the position that you like the best. So it might be point, it might be floint, or it might be flex. And then pick up the pace a little bit. Now add your breath in and out through your nose. Got to breathe. Work the core, build the heat. Hold up on top with both legs. Bring your legs out in front and lengthen them out. Flex your feet, press your thigh bones down. Pump your heart up. See if you can open up the front body and the upper back. Your chin can go up and back, or you can keep it in. Now, inch your fingers alongside your body. So now you're laying right down, and go ahead and hug the right thigh bone in, and then use the left hand to take a twist. Right arm creates a goalpost. Now, if you wanted more, right hand, left foot. Pull the left heel in. You're taking your gaze over in the right side of the house. Breathe. We're wringing it out today. Travel back onto your back. Left shin draws in. Right leg long. Right hand on the outside of the left thigh. Twist over to the right, using that right hand to help assist your twist. Gaze over to the left. Breathe into that rotation. More would be left hand to right foot. Stretching that right quad out. Just an option. Just know that the most important voice that you hear all day long is your own. You've got this. Taking that honesty assessment. Come back onto your back and find happy baby. So in your happy baby, take a little shift side to side and give yourself a number. Stress level with going on in your life on a scale of 1 to 10 being the most stressed you've ever been, and just we begin our flow. We want to lower the stress factor. Now, slip your hands beneath your hamstrings, legs are bent, or lace the hands, and then just circle around on your back, rolling your feet around your ankles. And then reverse the direction. You're rolling around on your back, your sacrum. Letting your feet, your ankles warm up. And then capturing the backs of your hamstrings, create a little rock and roll. You're going to rock and roll all the way up to a wide-legged fold at the top of your mat, going with your hands underneath your feet. So index finger and middle finger slide on your heels if that's possible, standing on your feet for a little gorilla pose, using your toes to iron out any kinks in your wrists. If this is not an option, just take your most favorite forward fold. Now release. Take a halfway lift in your wide-legged fold. Exhale, fold back down. Do that one more time. Take a halfway lift, flat back, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Now, root to rise, keeping your legs wide. Sweep your arms out and up. Collect your hands at heart center and pause. Heel toe your feet all the way together, keeping your hands at heart center. Close your eyes, bow your chin towards your chest, and set your purpose for your practice today. Just focusing on honesty with ourselves and others, sealing into your heart a wish, a prayer, something you'd like to dedicate your practice towards. Once you've got that, open your eyes up, breathe in, look up. Take your hands behind your back, one hand on each forearm. So you've got a square shape behind your back, right ear toward the right shoulder. Now use your hands to pull your forearms apart and widen your collarbone. Stretching the left side of your neck, soften your face, knit your ribs in, widen your collarbone. Chin to chest. Stretching out the back side of your neck. And then left ear to left shoulder. Now take your hands and lace them behind your back. Slide them down the back side. Index fingers go long. Retract your shoulders. Your front body opens. Stretch your neck as you look up. Exhale, hinge at the waist, bend and fold right over your legs. Inhale and lengthen. Step your body back into downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. So in your down dog, this home base we like to call it, shift a little weight into one leg at a time by popping the heel up, maybe even twisting at the waist to find those little areas that might be stuck. See if you can, excuse me, send some breath into the back side of your rib cage. And then go ahead and hold up in your down dog. Let your right leg lift up, roll open at the hip. Bend the knee, flex the foot, spread the toes. Pull the right inner knee high up on the right tricep and hold. Lower the right knee to the right wrist and hold. Windshield wipe the right knee to the left wrist. Pull it in and up to the left tricep. Shoot the right leg up and back. Roll open at the hip. So we just made a box shape. We're going to do it one more time. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Lower it down to the wrist. Windshield, wipe it over to the left. Pull it in and up. Sweep it up and back. Roll open at the hip. Now, knee to nose, right up the center line. Step it in between your hands. Dip the left knee down and just circle your arms up. Create a T and then contract and sweep again. Inhaling up, opening on top. So it's a wave in Anjaneyasana, opening up that left hip flexor, breathing into this space. Exhale, sweeping as you round your back and tuck your chin. Make the circles, make the waves a little bit bigger each time around as you get more pliable, more flexible, more open. Then hold up on top with teed arms. Lace your hands behind your back again. Slide them down the inside of the left hamstring and look up. Release that connection. Tuck the left toes under. Pop the left kneecap up. Come to pyramid pose. So you're going to pull the right femur bone in. Take a halfway lift. Right leg might be soft and bent. Left heel may be lifted. Fold over the right leg as you bow down. Now from here, bend the right leg, modified revolved lunge. Let the right arm come up and then overhead. Now draw the right elbow in, circle it up and around. So you're going to make a full big circle, warming up that right shoulder. In, out, and up. Breathe. One more time, and then hold the right arm up overhead. Bring the right hand inside the right leg. Look back at the left foot. Root down through the outer edge of the left foot. Peel the left arm up. So right arm connects to the right tricep. Stack your wings. Soften your face. Lengthen the crown of your head forward to create space in your neck. Breathe. Now, navel knits in. Rise right up. Second warrior. You've got this. Flip both palms. Straighten the right leg. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Back to the second warrior. Inhale, rise up, breathe in, look up. Exhale, press back down. One more time. Inhale, rise up, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out, press back down. Turn it into stargazer. Heels in, toes out, gaze up. Right hand, left shin, rainbow back of the house, left arm lifts. Now stay low, come to the top of your mat, heel toe the right foot all the way to the outside edge, drop the left knee. Point the left toes, left hand stays down, right arm sweeps back. Now, if possible, bend the left leg, catch it in hand, and then kick it out, offering your heart and chest up to the heavens, moving away from the right inner thigh. Release that connection, pop the left kneecap up, hop up to malasana at the top of your mat, that yoga squat. Now from here, root down, inner thighs draw in and up, rise up, breathe in, hook your thumbs, open your front body. Exhale, come back down, rise back up, breathe in. Exhale, come back down. Last time, rise up, breathe in, stay up. Heel toe your feet all the way together at the top of your mat. Hands at heart center. Pause. Offer your arms up. Part the sky. Hinge, bend, and fold as you float down. Inhale and lengthen. Step back. Down dog. Right leg joins the left. From your down dog, this time shift into high plank pose. From your high plank, draw up and back to down dog. Do it again. Pull your heels in, pull your navel in, squeeze your inner thighs in, shift to high plank asana. You're uncoiling your body. Beautiful. Exhale, up and back, down dog. One more time, shift into high plank. Hold in your plank. Shift your shoulders over the wrists a little bit, bend your arms, and slither right down onto your mat, creating a T with your arms when you land on your belly. Right leg bends. Right arm slides in. Tent the finger pads. Roll up and over on the left hip. Right arm stretches up and back, opening the front body. Expand and retract the shoulders. An addition would be right hand, right foot. Now, release it nice and slow. Travel back prone onto your belly with your arms jetting out from your shoulders at a T. Left leg bends. Left finger pads slide in. Push yourself up and over. Left arm reaches up and back. Let your front body open. Let your face soften. Perhaps you catch foot in hand. Just an option. You choose that honest assessment of where you're at, developing that honesty muscle, coming back toward the front. This time, drop your forearms. Forearms down, Sphinx pose. Forearms draw towards you, front body opens. Tops of feet pressing into the mat. Inhale. Beautiful. Lower your chin down. Exhale. Do that again. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower back down. One more time. Maybe baby seal, lifting the forearms up as you open the front body. You're retracting and activating the back. Beautiful. Lower back down. Hands slide by your ribs. Tuck your toes under. Pop your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. In your down dog, let your left leg lift up. Roll open at the hip. Draw the right hip back. Flare the left toes out. Inner knee, upper tricep. Left tricep high. Lower it down to the left wrist. Windshield wipe the left knee over to the right wrist. Pull it in and up to the right tricep. Stretch the left leg back. Roll open at the hip. Do that again. Inner knee high on the tricep. Lower it down to the wrist. Windshield wipe it over to the right. Pull it in and up. Stretch it up and back. Roll open at the hip. Exhale, left knee right in towards your nose. You've got a rounded cat back style. Left thigh to chest, heel to bum. Breathe. Look at your hands. Step the left foot in between. Dip the right knee down. Activate that circle with a T. Round and hollow on the way up. T the arms on top. Exhale. Inhale, keep it going. Breathing in and out through your nose. Make the sweeps, the circular motions, that saja movement like water. Flow like water, not trying hard. Trying easy. There you go. 2 more times. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, open up. Last time. Rise up. Hold up on top with the T. Lace your hands behind your back. Slide them down the inside of the right hamstring. Retract your shoulders. Look up. Can you stretch your neck as you soften your face? Release that connection. Peel the right toes under. Frame the left leg. Pop up and back into pyramid. So your legs are on tracks of train. The left femur bone pulls in. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Breathe. Now bend the left leg. Right hand down. Left knee tracks right over second and third toe. Twist open, modified revolve lunge. Left arm up and over, get a long line of energy. Then draw the left elbow in, sweep it up and around. In, up and around. Reach and lengthen, exhale and contract. That honest assessment. Honesty is the first chapter in that book of wisdom. Now, reach the left arm up and over and hold. So how do we get there? Well, maybe there are times we might even have to admit we were wrong. Whoo! Okay, come to the outer edge of the right foot. Left hand inside the left leg. Left tricep connects to the left knee. Right arm lifts up. We may have to admit we were wrong. We may have to be the first ones to admit we were wrong. Aha! That honest assessment when we take responsibility for our own actions and what we could do better. Come into second warrior. Flip both palms, rise up, hands collect on top, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Do that again. Inhale, rise up, breathe in, look up. Things are looking up. Honesty equals freedom. Third time, flip the palms, rise up, breathe in, look up. Exhale, press back down and hold in that second warrior. Turn it into stargazer, heels in, toes out, gaze up. Now go ahead, rainbow back of the house, left hand, right leg, right arm lifts. You're twisting. Now stay low. It's kind of like a slither. Heel toe the left foot all the way to the outside edge of your mat. Drop the right knee. Right hand stays down. Left arm sweeps back, maybe catching the right foot, pulling the heel in, and then opening up. So maybe we can take that opportunity to admit when we're wrong. Maybe you can say when you've had your fair share, when you've had enough. Ooh, but in a nice way. Pop up the right kneecap. That honest assessment. Come to Malasana, top of your mat. Now you can stay right here or plant your hands, pop your hips up, come to Kakasana, crow pose. Letting your inner edges of your feet draw in, toes flare out. Landing back in Malasana, all together. Lift out of the inner thighs, rise up, breathe in. Exhale, come back down, breathe out. 2 more, root to rise, breathe in, look up. Exhale, come back down. Maybe you need to speak up when something upsets you. Rise up, breathe in. Exhale, come back down and hold. Take your arms in front of your shins, capture your heels, pop your hips up, take a forward fold. Pump the heart up, breathe in, feet are parallel. Exhale, breathe out. Do that 2 more times. Inhale and lengthen your spine. Exhale and fold 1 more time. Inhale and lengthen, breathe in. Exhale and fold. Heel toe your feet all the way together at the top of your mat. Rise up, breathe in. Breathe out, hands to heart center, and pause. Feel the stability beneath your feet. Feel the earth. Feel that solid, stable connection. You've got this honest assessment. Offer the arms up, breathe in, brings freedom, hinge, bend, and fold. Inhale and lengthen, vinyasa flow as you step or float your body back. If you're floating back, keep your arms bent. Back bend of choice, either up dog or cobra. Exhale, up and back, down dog. Now we're going to pick up the pace a little bit. Right leg lifts, roll open at the hip. Inner knee, outer upper tricep. Lower it down to the right wrist. Switch it over to the left. Pull it in and up. Sweep it up and back. Roll open at the hip. Stay or flip inside out for wild thing, Kamakrasana. Bring it around, weave the right leg underneath, shoot it out, fall in triangle, left arm up and overhead. Now listen up, super slowly drop your hips to planet Earth. Flex your feet, spin around, left hand behind the left sit bone, right arm lifts up. Can you elevate your hips up, fall in triangle to the back of the house? Sit back down, come back to the front, bend the right leg, pigeon pit stop as you sweep your arms out and up. Breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, tuck the left toes under, shoot the right leg back. 3-legged down dog with a straight right leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it up, Anjaneyasana. 3 circles, sweep up, circle around. Breathe in, circle around. 3rd time, breathe in, circle around. And the 4th time, hold in the T. Lace your hands behind your back, slide them down the back side. Look up. Release that connection, pop the left kneecap up, pyramid pose. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Bend the right knee, modified revolved lunge. This time, bring the right hand back, just bring it up and around, second warrior. Turn it into stargazer, heels in, toes out, gaze up. Rainbow, back of the house. Stay nice and low, and this time float up. Half moon pose, top of the mat. Right hand down, left leg lifts up. Breathe. Maybe that Shavasana connection. If you've got it, release it to that L shape. Squeeze the left leg to the right back of your knee and bend both legs. Inhale, stretch back up, L shape. Exhale, left knee behind the right knee, tap it. Inhale, back up. Last time, exhale, left knee behind the right. Now set the left foot right directly behind the right foot. So now you're on a tightrope, a very small, compact tightrope. As you pull your navel in, rise up. Left hand forward, right hand back. Circle the right hand down. Pick the left leg up as you balance on the right leg. Right hand crosses over, maybe right foot. Right hand crosses over to left knee or left foot. Stretch it forward. Breathe. Somebody breathe. Stand into it. Release it. Come to chair. Utkatasana. Collect your hands at heart center. Left upper arm outside the right front thigh. Stay open or move into side crow. Maybe Akapada Kundanyasana. Splitting your legs, right leg forward, left leg back. Beautiful options. Come back to Utkatasana. Rise up, stand tall. Hook your thumbs, index fingers together. Open and expand your heart. Exhale, hinge, bend, and fold. Dive over your legs. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float your body back. Take it through Vinyasa. Meeting back in down dog. Breathe in. 3 rounds of breath in down dog. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. On the 3rd round, I want to hear an audible exhale out. Even stick your tongue out. Breathe in. Fire. Lion's breath out. Beautiful. It resets us. Left leg lifts. Roll open at the hip. Inner knee, outer upper tricep, nice and high. Lower it down to the left wrist. Windshield, wipe it over. Pull it in and up. Shoot the left leg up and back. Roll open at the hip. Stay or flip. Inside out. Wild thing. Beautiful. Bring it around. Let that left knee weave underneath. Shoot it out. Fallen triangle. Right arm up and over. Long line of energy on the right side body. Lower yourself down very slowly. Flex your feet. Sweep your arms out in front. Right hand down behind the right sit bone. Left arm lifts up. Fallen triangle, back of the house. There you go. Beautiful. Lower back down. Come to the front of the house. The left leg bends. Pigeon pit stop. Sweep the arms out and up. Breathe in. Exhale, hands plant. Right toes tuck under. Left leg shoots straight back. Flex the foot. Long, straight, and strong. Exhale, left knee right in towards your forehead. Step it up. Dip the right knee down. Circle 3 with that T of your arms. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathe. Then on the 4th one, you hold open with your heart lifting. Lace your hands, perhaps the opposite thumb, behind your back. Slide them down the inside of the right hamstring. Look up. Release your hands. Tuck your toes under. Pop the right knee cap up. Move in to pyramid. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Now bend into the left leg, modified revolve lunge. Lift that left arm up. This time, right into the second warrior. Just spin around, warrior 2. Turn it into stargazer, heels in, toes out, gaze up. Rainbow, back of the house, right hand, or left hand, right shin, right arm up. Stay low, get low, slither to the top of the mat, float up. Half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. Left hip pulls back. Right toes flare out. Maybe you want to point, flex, or floint. You choose. Perhaps that Chapasana connection. Release it slowly to that L shape. Find balance in your hips. Exhale, Right knee behind the left. Tap it. Inhale back to L shape. Exhale, right knee left behind the knee. Bend both. Inhale, third time. Right knee behind the left. Set the right foot behind on that tightrope. Pull your navel into your spine. Rise up and balance. Right hand forward, left hand back. Now balance on the left leg. Lift the right leg up. Crane. Left hand crosses over to the right shin, maybe outside of the right foot. Kick it out. Right arm reaches back. Somebody breathe. Now come into chair pose. Utkatasana, stay with it. Thunderbolt. Hands to heart center. Developing that honesty muscle twist. How do we do that? Maybe we have to admit when we are wrong. Maybe we have to say when we've had our fair share. Maybe we got to speak up when something upsets you. Go ahead and tip either into side crow. You can stay in twisted chair. You could open your wings up high to low. When you come back, stand up out of your chair, hook your thumbs, open your heart. Exhale, hinge, bend, and fold. Now get into the middle of your mat, heel toe your feet all the way to the width of your mat. Take your right hand, sneak it on your left heel, thumb and index finger, frame it. Frame your left hand on your left heel, right hand on your right heel. Now, can you inch your shoulders underneath? Plant the palm of your hands. Drop your hips down. You've got it. Now, can you pick your feet up? Tittipasana. Firefly. You've got it. You've got it. You've got it. Look up. Nice. Lower your sit bones down. Carry your feet in. Don't let them touch. Lower your feet down and walk your hands forward for butterfly. Now walk your hands back, pull your thighs in. Go ahead and balance on your sit bones as you lift your legs up. High boat. Now lower down for low boat. This time, chest, heart lifts. Arms are your oars. Right leg rises, left leg hovers. Keep your heart and chest lifted. Now, switch. Now, switch, switch, switch. Draw the inner thighs in. Maybe you point your toes. Scissor your legs. Yes. Breathe. Somebody breathe. Scissor, 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 scissor. Breathe. Breathe. Flex your feet, point your toes, flint your feet. Now, capture the backs of your hamstrings. Rock and roll all the way to standing when you're ready. At the top of your mat, open your heart. Exhale, hands to heart center. Lift up your right leg. Cross it over your left, standing pigeon. Lace your right arm under, eagle arms. Breathe. Draw your eagle into the nest, eagle arms, pigeon legs. Sweep it all back. Point the right toes. Swing your wings back. Bend over the left front leg. Step back, high lunge crescent. Right hand forward, left hand back. Left hand behind the right leg. Arc up and back. Wring it out and twist. Right upper arm outside the left front thigh. Stay, open up, or bind. Now, left hand comes down. Outer edge of the right foot spins to root down. Come into triangle, Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose, left leg forward. Breathe. Right hand behind your back, maybe top of the left thigh. Now bend the left leg, sweep the left arm up and back, reverse half bound. Pinwheel your hands down, move your body through Vinyasa. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, draw your hips up and back. Down dog. Walk your feet in 6 inches and bring them together. Now in your short down dog, pop your heels up. Then bend your knees, they go wide, hips toward heels. Now, can you kick your bum and land back down? A little rapid fire, kicking your bum. Little Shakti kick. Bend the legs, hop your hips up. Maybe you catch a little balance. And then we're going to land in chair pose. When you're ready, feet to hands at the top of your mat. Rise up, hook your thumbs, open your front body. Collect your hands at heart center and pause. Now close your eyes, draw your chin to your chest. Bring to the forefront of your mind your purpose for your practice today. Giving up that need to be right. That honest assessment. Being a little more truthful about what is going on, which calls for vulnerability. And it's okay. Doesn't mean we have to stay there, but sometimes when we let things go by expressing them, we access the freedom that comes with honesty. Open your eyes up, reach your arms back up. Lift the left leg up, crane. Cross it over the right, sweep the left arm under. Eagle arms with pigeon legs. It's a little hybrid. Draw the right hip back, steady your gaze. Eagles are very focused. Sweep your wings back. Dive over the right front leg. Point the left toes. Devotional. Step back, crescent lunge. Left hand forward, right hand back. Right hand behind the left. Exalt it. Now ring it out and twist. Left upper arm on the outside of the right front thigh. Maybe you stay. Maybe you open. Maybe you bind. Release it into triangle. So the right hand might stay outside the right leg. Right knee might stay soft. Right hand might be on a block or your shin. Left arm lifts. Now, can you lift the right rib cage as you soften the left? Right hand behind the small of your back, possibly the top of the left thigh. Bend the right leg, flip the right palm, peaceful half bound. Pinwheel your hands down and take your body through Vinyasa. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, draw back. Down dog. Right knee, right wrist, right heel, top of the left thigh. Pigeon pose. Now this is going to be an ooey gooey pigeon, diving down over the right leg. The right hip is super lifted. Maybe you put something underneath a t-shirt or a towel or a block. But I want you to dive over the right leg and bow down to the earth. So they say we hold a lot of emotional stuff in our hips. So with that honest assessment, what can we release? Any offense? We have to love people where they're at. Hurting people hurt people. But our job is to love them where they're at, to help bring them back. That honest assessment of our responsibility in any situation. It's all about how we respond, not about what other people do. We can't control that. I believe everybody's doing the best they can do with what they've got. Walk your hands back. Lift your body up. Tuck your left toes under. Sweep the right leg back, three-legged dog. Maybe shake it out. Maybe roll the hip around. And then lower the right leg to meet the left. Down dog. Can you find stillness in your down dog? With a smooth slowing down cadence of your breath. Left knee, left wrist, left heel, top of the right thigh bone. Inch your upper body down. Now you've also got the option, if this is too much on your knees in any way, shape, or form, of taking supine pigeon on your back. Laying down and creating that figure 4. So where can you soften? So in our lives, comes back to that serenity prayer, changing the things that we can change in our own life, that honest assessment of where we're at based on where we want to go, and then changing the things, the habits, the ways of being, the thinking that keeps us from getting where we want to be. And then accepting the things that we cannot change, which would be other people. We cannot change what they do or what they say. We can change our response toward it. But then you learn the difference. That brings that honest assessment of the difference between what you can change, what you can't, brings freedom. Walk your upper body up. This time, left sit bone, swing the right leg around. Come all the way onto your back. Either right leg over the left for Gomukhasana or supine pigeon. If you've got right leg over the left, knees together, hands to feet, push the feet into the hands. If you've got supine pigeon, maybe you lace your hands underneath the left hamstring, creating that 4 shape, or maybe the left shin, drawing it in a little tighter. Breathe into the opening of your hips. Now unravel and reverse. Left leg over the right. Maybe hands into feet, pushing back. It's like a little mini tug of war. Then unravel it. Plant your feet to the width of your hips. Just put your hands down alongside your body. Feet down, hips down, hands down, head down. One final bridge pose as you elevate your hips up. Now lower your hips down, slide your legs out into our final resting pose, Shavasana. So let your arms, maybe they go a little wider today. Let your feet splay open. And then just be open and ready to receive the blessings of the day. Now, if you can access the opportunity or the privilege, might I say, to stay right here. 5, 10, 15, even 20 minutes in this beautiful place of rest and bliss. Please feel free to turn the video off and do so. But if you're coming with me, just invite your renewed, restored, honest self back into your day. And as you bend your legs, just shift over onto your right side, that fetal position. Just drawing in, pausing right here, taking that honest assessment to see if your stress factor has been reduced. And then push your renewed, restored self back up into your day. Just to that sweet seat, comfortable, easy seat. Take your hands alongside your body, palms out. Lift up the gifts, the graces, and the blessings you've been given. Seal them into your heart with your purpose as you bow your chin to your chest. Knowing that as you bring awareness to honesty in your life, to yourself and others, it brings that freedom that you can then share with others. Look up. Let's finish off with one Om to Home. Sip your breath in. Home. Now go on out and be a blessing. Namaste.